what I will do is I will share this playlist once we finish. So if anyone wants any of the music, it'll be there. Hi Adele, we've got people from India. Thanks for tuning in. Hello. It's nice to have family from around the world joining. So good, isn't it, with online things? Great. Cool. Well, guys, let's start. Welcome. Welcome to this movement session, Playful Body. And the thoughts from this session were to come up with ways of moving that are playful and look at new habitual patterns. And so we can explore how we can break old physical habits. So this is a completely open session. You can come from wherever you come from today. Please take care of your bodies. You know your body best. So if there's something that's not working for you, find a way around it or just take a pause. That's absolutely fine. We're going to be working at all levels here, so it's completely up to however you need for your body. And some people might have a lot of experience in improvisation and some not so much. So again, it'll just be a really basic introduction into playful movement. And at the end of this session, I'll share with you both my playlist and a few books for references if you were wanting to read up on any of this later on down the line. And we'll share those through social media with you. So please follow me and you can look at anything I'm sharing through my Instagram handle at Rachel Wise Movement. Great. So find yourself in a place that you're ready. And just for now, just close your eyes to check in with yourself. Check in with where you've come from today. Take your awareness to your breath. Take your awareness to the breath in the belly, placing your hand gently on your belly. And just listening to where your body's at right now. We're going to be connecting to that little voice inside of you for the whole of this session. That voice that when they see a hill wants to run down it, when they see a tree wants to climb it. So take a moment to just welcome that part of yourself into this space right now. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. Great. Okay, let's get going. So we're going to start just with a warm-up to warm up the whole of the body. And we're going to be looking particularly at warming up the joints. So we're going to be looking at circle motions and how you can take those circle motions into the joints and through the joints. So we'll start, first of all, just with So you can change to any body part you like. And you can change your body parts again. I'm going to go with my armpit this time, so that's a bit strange. I might move to my other armpit. Thinking about 360. I wish you were all here with me. We could wave at my neighbour across the street. They're just out their window looking at us. And now any body part you want to let lead. And slowly bringing that down into flicking. So it's as if you've got water on your body and you're trying to flick it off. Flicking the water off. Don't forget your back and your legs. Flicking the water off. Let's finish the chorus. Keep flicking. Nearly there. Flicking the water off. And slowly moving into brushing. That's it, you can breathe now. Brushing, waking up the body. Brushing the whole body. Woo! Thanks for tuning in and dancing with me, guys. Good, and slowing that down. Don't forget the face, the back of the neck. Slowing that down. Great. Okay. And just take a moment to notice your breath right now. Find stillness, grounding your feet in the floor, allowing your weight to drop through the pelvis. Placing one hand on the belly, the other hand on the back of the pelvis. Breathing deeply into the pelvis from there. I'm just going to turn the music off for now. So from here, just breathing deeply into this belly. You can give it a few rubs if you like. This is going to be the instigator for our movement to begin with. Explore how it leads you in the space, in the bit of space that you have. Feel that warmth as it guides you. Great. Okay. So just shake those hands. And you'll notice that you've got a bit of warmth going on here now in the center of the pelvis. And from this place, I'd like us to try and keep this grounding if we can, this grounding that we've just found. We've woken up our bodies. We haven't done an extensive warm-up and stretch. So please be very careful with your body as we go into this next part. Okay, so for this next part, we're just going to look at exploring different ways of creating shapes with the body, exploring the back space, exploring how we can find new physical pathways. And if we start to begin with just with the hands, so observing your hand, how can it move? What is that physical sensation that you're feeling right now in this space, in this time? What's it like when the hand contacts Another part of the body. What is the weight of the touch? Is there a press in there, or is it a brush? How can you articulate each of the fingers and articulate the wrists? And we're going to explore how that can lead us into just leading us into movement. So how can this take us up, down, and in spirals? Okay. So let's play something to explore this journey with our wrists. Great. So if you can, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds. Look around your space right now and have a look for an object. Any object you can find. I'm in my dining room, so I have a napkin. Have a look, see whatever you have. It could be I've also got a pencil here. I've got a post-it note. So have a look and see whatever it is that you might be able to find. It could be your phone. I also have a glass of water. Okay. So I'll give you a couple of minutes. Can you write in the chat maybe what it is that you have? I'll go first. You don't have to have more than one object, just one object is fine. A candle, great. So, with this object, think first of all just about what it looks like. A feather, a cushion, brilliant. A cat, I think the cat, as long as the cat's willing. So with whatever object you have to play with or to look at and observe, first of all look at what it looks like. So for example, this could be the stimulus for whatever the next production is that you're making, or a prop for your next production, or it could be just something that you found and you're an artist and you're looking at textures and you want to feel the texture in a different way. So looking at your prop, notice first of all what it looks like. What is its texture? Is it smooth? Is it bumpy? If it were to make a noise, what would the noise be? What would the texture of it be, of that noise? If it were to be a person that you met on the street, what kind of person would it be? If this was the first time you'd ever seen this object, what would this object be for? So for example, mine is crinkly. I think it'd be quite a busy person. And then the next thing to look at is closing your eyes, and as long as the cat is willing, with your eyes shut, feeling the texture. What is this texture like? So you're feeling this texture right now with your hands, but you might want to feel it on a different part of your body as well. Let's try to feel it on my arm. What does it feel like when it touches you? And how does it feel when it moves? And then opening your eyes again, noticing how it moves. So mine folds inside out. It floats. And this candle is very chilled. Adele's saying he's making his senses feel more sensitive. Thanks for writing in the chat, guys. So once you've noticed how it moves, is it something that moves itself? Or is it something that you can actually move? Can you use it in a certain way? The cat's enjoying being moved. He's purring. Great. So we're now going to take our object into our movement. We're going to take it into the room, and we're going to look at two things. The first thing is how that texture of the object might be embodied in us. Imagine we were going to transcend ourselves into this object. We were going to become part of the napkin world. Hi, napkin world. We're going to explore how it moves. We're going to explore how it feels to be your object. How does it feel to be your chilled candle? How do you move when you're a chilled candle? How does it feel to be the cat? So that's the first thing we're going to explore. And then when you're ready to, adding on to the next thing of how can you interact with the object once you've become part of that object. So for example, I'm now a napkin. How can I communicate with that napkin? How can that napkin move? And how does that napkin make me move? Okay, I'm going to put some music on for us to explore this. And if you've got any questions, pop them in the chat. So you can take this movement as big or as small as you like to. You can explore how it feels to embody it in a big way, or just how it feels to embody it on a very small scale within your body. How does that change your whole physicality? How does it change your breath when you become this object? How does it change the way that you see the world around you right now when you become part of this object's world? And slowly bringing this to a close. Bring this movement slowly to a close for yourself. Very solid. Yes. I think I was quite lucky having a napkin nearby. Great. So, finding yourself slowly coming to a pause here. And if you're able to do so, think of just 1, 2, or 3 words to write in the chat to describe what it felt like to enter that world. So what it felt like to enter the world of candles, or what it felt like to enter the world of cushions, or the world of cats. So 1, 2, or 3 words for entering your world, and just typing that in the chat. So I'm going to type in 3 words for the world of napkins. Oh, I've got 4 words. Delay. Great. So 3 words for your element. And take a moment to just hold your element, hold whatever your objective is in your hands. And think about how that object, through visualization, changes the way that you move, the way that you see things, how it changes the way that you breathe, what it feels like to embody those elements of the object that you're holding. And allow this visualization to take yourself through those motions that you were feeling, embodying it. Allow your breath to move back to what the object felt like when it was breathing. What did it feel like to take on that object in your body? And how did that make you be aware of your body in a different way? We've got soft, plump, warming, heavy, bold, steady. Great. So we're going to be bringing this visualization to a close. Thank you so much for moving with me. I hope that it's offered a rather fun insight into being an object for a couple of minutes. We're going to do a quick cool down now, so you can leave your object to watch you while you cool down. And we're going to come back into our bodies ourselves. Finding a space, a comfortable space to move in. And just check that you can still hear me when I have the music on if I stand up. Is that okay? Bringing our arms up to the ceiling. Breathing in, opening up the chest, dropping the rib cage, breathing out, grounding the feet, allowing the fingers to pull down, the shoulders to roll up to the ears, rolling down the neck. Breathing in one more time, reaching up. Pull up to the ceiling, opening the chest, small impression, holding in the belly button, breathing out, allowing it to pull you down with the weight, and small circles to start in the hips, gentle knees. You can place one hand just on the chest, one hand on the belly, just to remind yourself of your breathing, of the warmth of your hands, small circles with the hips, moving with small circles into small circles with the chest. Being completely aware of the breath right now. Thinking back to what that breath was that you just found, that was your object's breath, and how that's different to your own. Thinking about how the sensations of moving in your own body are different to the sensations of moving in another's texture. Small circles of the shoulders, through and round the ears, dropping the shoulder blades down the back, relaxing the ribcage. It's okay to smile. Into elbows. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Into full arm circles if your space allows it. Into gentle heads to the right, to the center, to the left, to the center. Bringing the right arm up, I'll flex you, near you, over the ear, breathing in, breathing out to drop the head down to the right hand side. I don't know if I'm mirroring actually. Does Facebook mirror? I might be now doing the opposite. Think about a little string pulling down the middle finger down the side of the body. Bringing up and change. Other side. Great, coming back. And we're going to just start with little taps, just to wake ourselves back up. I'm mirroring, thank you, that's good to know. So, little taps around the body, wake our body up. We're going to move with the dancing time music. Little taps. It can even just be finger tapping. Whatever works for you. Don't reject, don't forget the legs. Underneath the armpits. Allow yourself to feel it. Yeah. Great. And I'm going to have a little dance off with you just to finish. Great. Thank you guys. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. That's our 30 minutes of movement. It's gone very quickly, hasn't it? If you have any questions about the things that we've done today, or if you want to know anything else about playful body, playful movement, I'll be posting on social media, and we can share with you some book references, some research, and I'll share with you my playlist as well. Thank you so much. It was so lovely to connect to you all, and hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye.